5 दिसंबर को क्या हुआ कि एक दिन में 1600 फ्लाइट 1600 फ्लाइट्स ऑफ इंडिगो गॉट कैंसल्ड विद इन 24 आवर्स और इतने लोगों को इतनी परेशानी हुई। पहले आप सॉरी कहना चाहेंगे, किसको जवाब दे ही रखते हैं?
The mistake lies at Indigo and their management.
क्या DGCA सो रहा था?
So again, I would like to highlight that this was totally Indigo's mistake.
Or were you I come back to it. Were you taken for a ride by Indigo?
ये दोनों का मैंने पहले ही बोल दिया। इसका जो आंसर है वो इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ हम लिखने के प्रोसेस में ही है। इसका जरूर हम समाधान देंगे और ऐसा समाधान देंगे कि कोई आगे आप या कोई और देश में कोई नहीं पूछे कि मिनिस्ट्री को राइड कर लिया किसी ने।
It will never happen again.
It will never happen again.
ये गारंटी आप दे रहे हैं सब पैसेंजर्स को, it will never happen again.
अगर ये मैं नहीं करता तो मैं क्यों रहूं इधर? I am the minister of this country taking care of this aviation sector.
That you have said that you will sack the Indigo CEO. And I am not able to understand. Can government of India sack a private company CEO? That is for the board of Indigo to do. Is it? ये भी क्या पब्लिक को खुश करने के लिए मिनिस्टर इज सेइंग डोंट वरी आई विल सैक द सीईओ व्हेन एक्चुअली यू हैव नो पावर्स टू सैक द सीईओ ऑफ इंडिगो। इंडिगो गॉट ऑल द प्रेफरेंशियल रूट्स। इतने सालों से इंडिगो की आप somebody was blessing Indigo, whoever that someone was, whether in your ministry or government of India. Suddenly the chickens have come home to roost and you have realized चलो 5 एयरलाइन की जरूरत है। इतने सालों से आप क्यों नहीं ला पाए 5 एयरलाइन? एक के बाद एक इस कंट्री में एयरलाइन बंद हुए हैं। From Jet Airways, airline should be expanding. नमस्कार दोस्तों, एक बार फिर आपका स्वागत है आज तक एजेंडा पर। हमारे साथ एक ऐसे व्यक्ति है जो आज के एजेंडा से जुड़े हुए हैं। पिछले एक हफ्ते से सब उनको सवाल पूछना चाहते हैं या सवाल पूछ रहे हैं। He is the newsmaker of the moment in a way. Please welcome the Civil Aviation Minister of the country, the youngest minister in the Narendra Modi cabinet, K. Ram Mohan Naidu.
Thank you, Rajdeep ji.
I have to ask you this. मैं शुरुआत वहीं से करूंगा। क्या हुआ है कि सिविल एविएशन मिनिस्टर की रात की नींद खत्म हो गई है? 4 और 5 दिसंबर को क्या हुआ कि एक दिन में 1600 फ्लाइट 1600 फ्लाइट्स ऑफ इंडिगो गॉट कैंसल्ड विद इन 24 आवर्स और इतने लोगों को इतनी परेशानी हुई। पहले आप सॉरी कहना चाहेंगे, किसको जवाब दे ही रखते हैं? हु इज अकाउंटेबल? क्या हुआ उस दिन?
सबसे पहले मैं ये कहना चाहूंगा कि जो ये इंडिगो का क्राइसिस हुआ है ये ग्रॉस मिसमैनेजमेंट ऑफ इंडिगो है। उनके इंटरनल क्रू रोस्टरिंग सिस्टम जो ठीक चलना चाहिए था, जो उनके हिसाब से ही उन्होंने कंप्लायंस लिया था कि न्यू गाइडलाइंस के तहत या जो भी सेफ्टी नॉर्म्स है उसके तहत जो कंप्लायंस लिया उन्होंने, तो उसके तहत वो ठीक चलना चाहिए था। तो उन्होंने अपने अंदर जो इंटरनल क्रू रोस्टरिंग मैनेजमेंट का जो है उसमें गड़बड़ी करी। उसके वजह से एक टम्बलिंग ब्लॉक की तरह ऑपरेशंस 3rd को 4th को 5th को हमने जो कैंसिलेशंस देखे या डिलेज एट एयरपोर्ट्स देखे वो सब देखने को मिला। तो डेफिनेटली द फर्स्ट थिंग दैट आई वुड वांट टू मेक इट वेरी वेरी क्लियर इज दैट द मिस्टेक लाइज एट इंडिगो एंड देयर मैनेजमेंट, हाउ दे हैव डन द रोस्टर, हाउ दे हैव मैनेज्ड द ऑपरेशंस। सो दैट इज द फर्स्ट मिस्टेक दैट दे हैव डन।
So you're putting the blame on Indigo, but सर मैं अगर पूछूं क्या DGCA सो रहा था? नवंबर के महीने में 750 disruptions हुआ करते हैं। Many flights of Indigo itself
that is
cancelled. You see what was the Ministry of Civil Aviation and more importantly the DGCA, which is the regulator, doing? उनकी कोई जवाबदेही नहीं। I'm not saying that Indigo does not have responsibility, but आपकी और मोर इंपॉर्टेंटली DGCA नवंबर के मंथ में क्या सो रहे थे कि सडनली December 4th को पता चला बाप रे इंडिगो इज नॉट ऑब्जर्विंग द फ्लाइट ड्यूटी टाइम लिमिटेशन?
See Rajdeep ji, one thing what we were doing in November and the fact that you have taken November comes from the point that November 1st से FDTL norms नए वाले guidelines अमल हुए
जी।
November 1st के बाद जो छोटे छोटे cancellations उनके हो रहे थे, we were continuously in discussion with them. And then there was a good phase within November when there were no cancellations at all. They were operating well within the average cancellations that usually happen. And then suddenly, it was definitely shocking to us also, because let me also place the facts that on 1st of December, we have had a meeting through DGCA with Indigo regarding the FTTL norms, where they wanted clarifications. We have given them the clarifications, but they never mention that so-and-so issue is there with us. So again, I would like to highlight that this was totally Indigo's mistake. We were quite watchful. We were taking care of all the operational oversight. We were ensuring that things were normal, and we gave them multiple opportunities. Had there been an incident like this supposed to be happening, you can come to us, discuss with us, and do it. Why have they not done it on 1st of December that was there?
You see, I'll tell you what the speculation is.
Or you want us to daily monitor internal operations of Indigo, how they are doing it? As a regulator, we are looking after the safety. What is the job of Indigo here? We are the regulator here. We give safety norms so that the pilots have a good safety looked after. Their fatigue is looked after. Why did we bring the FDTL norms? Because we care about the safety. We care about the safety of the crew. We care about the safety of the passengers. So that is our intention. And then when we decide that we are going to bring it, it is our responsibility to talk to the stakeholders. Airline से हमने बात करी, सबसे करी, सब अमल कर रहे हैं. Everyone is following it. And these Indigo also said that we are complying with it and we don't have any problem. Even then you want us to look into their roster every day and take over the operations, then there is no point having their senior management or anyone at Indigo. Let us handle all the airlines in the country itself. Do you agree with that?
मैं आपसे सीधा पूछ रहा हूं, आप क्या मुझे कह रहे हैं कि सडनली जब आप सुबह उठे 3 या 4 दिसंबर को, यू आर टेकन बाय सरप्राइज कि 1600 फ्लाइट जो 5 तारीख को पिछले फ्राइडे कैंसिल हुए, वर यू टेकन बाय सरप्राइज, या आपको लगा नहीं कुछ तो होगा, लेकिन हमने सोचा कि इंडिगो की जवाबदेही है, इंडिगो विल मैनेज इट. डिड इंडिगो टेक द गवर्नमेंट ऑफ इंडिया एंड द मिनिस्ट्री फॉर अ राइड? ये सवाल डायरेक्ट है.
ये सवाल आंसर करने के लिए अभी टाइम बाकी है मेरे पास. ये कि गवर्नमेंट को राइड पे लिया है, आर दे आर्म ट्विस्टेड, दिस इज अ क्वेश्चन व्हिच आई एम स्टिल आंसरिंग, आई एम इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ आंसरिंग. Because here the tussle is not between the government and the airlines. It is not between me and the Indigo. There are people involved. There are people who are relying on these airlines who want to travel across the country from point A to point B. It is my responsibility to take care of them also. It is my responsibility to normalize the operations, look at the stability of the operations, and then I am doing an inquiry on Indigo also how this has happened. And the question that you asked, it is utterly shocking that suddenly on one day that this situation happens. Even though 2 days back they have met DGCA regarding FTTL and they don't even mention about this.
तो was it deliberate? क्या आपको लगता है कि इंडिगो को या तो लगा कि यार मिनिस्ट्री कुछ करने नहीं वाली, डीजीसीए चलते रहेंगे ऐसे, फरवरी चली जाएगी, विल बी ओके? Was it that? Or were you I come back to it, were you taken for a ride by Indigo?
ये दोनों का मैंने पहले ही बोल दिया. इसका जो आंसर है वो इन द प्रोसेस ऑफ, हम लिखने के प्रोसेस में ही है. इसका जरूर हम समाधान देंगे और ऐसा समाधान देंगे कि कोई आगे आप या कोई और देश में कोई नहीं पूछे कि मिनिस्ट्री को राइड कर लिया किसी ने.
It will never happen again.
It will never happen again.
ये गारंटी आप दे रहे हैं सब पैसेंजर्स को, it will never happen again.
अगर ये मैं नहीं करता तो मैं क्यों रहूं इधर? I am the minister of this country taking care of this aviation sector and it is my responsibility to ensure that this doesn't happen. And the reason why it has happened is to be found out also. And that is why we have put an inquiry behind this.
मैं इसलिए आपको पूछ रहा हूं, मैंने एक बड़ा अच्छा फोटो देखा. I saw a nice photograph of the Indigo CEO, Mr. Ivers, doing namaskar to you. Was he seeking your apology कि हमें क्षमा कर दीजिए, माफ कर दीजिए, या कि ये केवल ऑप्टिक्स था, आपको न्यूज़पेपर की हेडलाइन चाहिए थी, मिनिस्टर सीक्स अपॉलॉजी फ्रॉम इंडिगो सीईओ? ये फोटो के पीछे असलियत क्या है? What is the truth behind the photo of the CEO virtually apologizing to you? Did he apologize?
Rajdeep ji, I am glad that you have asked about this thing. He was folding his hands. He was seeking an apology, but not to me, but to the people of this country, which is duly deserved also. He has to apologize to the people of this country. I am just a public servant. It is not me he is apologizing to. He was apologizing to the people of this country, which was duly necessary.
You see, because I also, and you can correct me if I am wrong, एक statement आई है that you have said that you will sack the Indigo CEO. And I am not able to understand. Can government of India sack a private company CEO? That is for the board of Indigo to do. Is it, ये भी क्या पब्लिक को खुश करने के लिए मिनिस्टर is saying, don't worry, I will sack the CEO, when actually you have no powers to sack the CEO of Indigo?
Rajdeep ji, again here, there has been no precedent in these kind of incidents. And definitely there is a rule of law through which we can act. But here we have to consider the kind of disruptions that have happened and the distress that the people have gone through. And if I've said, you have to reconsider my statement here, I have said that if it comes to the point where there is found that due to the negligence or due to the inability of people in the senior management, or let it be a certain position, if it was their inability to act upon this or their mismanagement of this, then definitely we will take up action of that regard in the interest of the people. We will not hesitate. That is exactly what I said.
तो आप कह रहे हैं कि अगर आपको लगे कि इंडिगो ने ये डिलिबरेटली किया या उनकी नेग्लिजेंस थी, लापरवाही थी, तो आप इंडिगो को कहेंगे प्लीज सैक योर सीईओ, सही?
Yes, definitely. In the interest of the public, we will talk to the airlines regarding it. Let the inquiry report come out. Let it tell us where exactly the problem lies. Why have Indigo, who have been running excellent operations for the last 20 years, this is not a new airline that has come into the block. They have been running optimal, best OTP operations for the last 10 years. Suddenly you are seeing that one single day everything is falling down. Then who is responsible for this within Indigo itself? Let us look into it. Let us study that.
And what about DGCA? उनके रोल पर कोई क्वेश्चन होगी कि through the month did DGCA perform the role, or are you giving DGCA a clean chit?
Rajdeep ji, I have already told you, through the month of November, DGCA has been actively involved in making everyone comply with the FDTL norms. And not only this, even before, because the primary responsibility of DGCA is look after safe operations in the country. When we felt that FDTL norms need to be implemented, we have thoroughly consulted all the stakeholders. This has been happening for a long time. We wanted all the airlines to be on board. We have given them ample time to ramp up their operations to get their compliance for this. Indigo has given their compliance. After November, 1 month later, in December, we have met with Indigo. I'm trying to make this point again and again because look at the time. Just 2 days before, Indigo has met DGCA regarding this. They have asked Indigo, do you have any other questions regarding FTTL, any other problems? And they never mentioned this.
तो आप इंडिगो के बोर्ड को क्या कहेंगे? बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स टुडे द चेयरपर्सन विक्रम मेहता हैज गिवन अ स्टेटमेंट वेयर ही डज नॉट सीम टू सजेस्ट कि इंडिगो ने कोई गलती की है. He has given lots of other reasons. Apology दी है passengers को, but he is not directly accepting that Indigo in some way did not prepare for these new FDTL norms. क्या कहेंगे बोर्ड ऑफ डायरेक्टर्स में इतने बड़े-बड़े नाम्स हैं, क्या कहेंगे उनको आज?
राजीव जी, मैंने भी उनकी बात सुनी है. He doesn't answer many of the questions, pertinent questions which are still going around. Indigo के 6 महीने से उनके pilots freeze पे क्यों थे? उनका जो लेना था the employment, or
6 months no pilot hiring.
Yeah, no pilot hiring. And then the fact that third ko, let us suppose that the operations were going for a toss, then why should they not inform the people whose flights were getting cancelled beforehand so that they don't come to the airports? Who was managing that and why did that incident happen like that? अगर उनको पता था पहले से delays हो रहे हैं, cancellations हो रहे हैं, कुछ ठीक से वो operation crew के वो manage नहीं कर पा रहे हैं, then why did they let that situation come to that point where they were saying that flights are operating, you please come to the airport? So all these questions are not answered. So I'm not just relying on what the statement he has made, which is why exactly we have put a 4-member committee from DGCH to know all the answers. And once we have the committee report, then definitely we are going to move into action.
इस ऑडियंस में कई पैसेंजर्स हैं जो अभी भी विंटर मंथ से क्रिसमस आएगा, न्यू ईयर आएगा, वो कई जगह जाना चाहेंगे. In those days, look at what happened, Mr. Minister. Other airlines took advantage. 5,000 की टिकट 30,000 में बिक रही थी. Fares were going out of control. Eventually, you capped it 48 hours later. आज इंडिगो कह रहा है हम 10,000 का ट्रैवल वाउचर देंगे. ये क्या हुआ? 10,000 का ट्रैवल वाउचर देंगे. इतनी परेशानी हुई लोगों को, उसका कुछ नहीं. And you also moved 48 hours late. You should today tell the जिन्होंने ज्यादा पैसे दिए predatory pricing करके, what will you do about it today?
We are
जनता जानना चाहती है. They want their money back.
Rajdeep ji, we are analyzing each and every aspect of the crisis. Right from the beginning, we have been thoroughly involved in managing the crisis and providing the best relief to the passengers. It started by the people who were stuck at the airport that as soon as possible, let us get them to travel to their destinations. Whoever are there at the airports, let them get good access to food, water, and accommodation if necessary. Once that has been done, once the airports have been cleared, let us send the communication to the cancelled flights, the passengers who are taking the cancelled flights, that let them not come to the airport. Your flight has been cancelled. And if you want a refund, if you want a rebooking, let it be done without any further cancellation charges. Now, all this has been done. And on top of that, when we found out exactly that this incident is happening, never has it been done before. For the first time, we have capped the prices with slabs accordingly across the country to all the airlines. We have done it. And what you're mentioning for this specific time, we are analyzing each and everything. Give us some time. We are going through each and every step. We have a focus of passenger-centric approach that the passenger who wants to travel, let him get the first priority, and we are moving in that direction.
मैं इसलिए पूछ रहा हूं because there is a sense that this sector has become a duopoly. 60-65% market share Indigo ka, 25-30% Air India Vistara, and they are using this to squeeze the consumer. We saw it during Kumbh Mela also. Suddenly, flight fares to Prayagraj doubled overnight. That the market itself now, consumer is last. Today you are saying, I care about the consumer. Airlines don't care about the consumer because a passenger has no choice today. Do you accept that somewhere that is something you are going to have to look at? How do you end these monopolies and duopolies that you have created? Rahul Gandhi ने कहा कि ये सब कुछ जो हो रहा है monopolies की वजह से हुआ है. How will you respond?
I don't know how much economies he understands around civil aviation, but one thing that we need to clarify here is that this is not a created situation by any kind of government. The fact that we have deregulated the fares, and when have we deregulated the fares? Any idea, Rajdeep ji? 1994 Corporation Act, Air Corporations Act has been repealed, so that the deregulation comes into effect. There are airlines who can enter freely, they can understand the market, and the market dynamics of supply and demand can play its own role. And it is from then the markets have been deregularized, and this is a practice which is followed internationally. And what we are trying to do is encourage more airlines to come into the picture. You say that, do I encourage monopoly or duopoly? Definitely not. Not because this incident has happened now. I've been talking about this for the past 1 year. Look at the demand of civil aviation in the country today. There are 5 lakh people traveling every day by civil aviation, air travel in the country, which is nowhere in the world except for 2 other countries. That is the kind of demand that we have set today. And when you have this kind of demand, we want more players to come in. I have clearly said we need 5 airlines with at least 100 aircrafts each for one airline. And from the government, we are trying to create this kind of situation where we encourage more airlines to come in.
Sir, because figures suggest that domestic air passenger traffic will double in the next 6 years, reaching nearly 300 million by the end of 2030. So, बहुत traffic होगा. How are you going to get those 5 players? Our aviation turbine fuel is among the highest in the world. People do not want to, many of the foreign airlines don't want to even do the refueling in India because their fuel prices are too high. The fact is there are structural issues. किसको leasing दी है, किसको कौन सी route दी है. Indigo got all the preferential routes. इतने सालों से Indigo की somebody was blessing Indigo. Whoever that someone was, whether in your ministry or government of India. Suddenly the chickens have come home to roost and you have realized चलो 5 airline की जरूरत है. इतने सालों से आप क्यों नहीं ला पाए 5 airline? एक के बाद एक इस country में airline बंद हुए हैं. From Jet Airways, airline should be expanding.
इसका भी मैं समाधान देता हूँ. जो एयरलाइंस है, जो encouragement हम देना चाहते हैं, considering you have touched many points. So it is not a single one-lane approach that if you want to bring in more airlines, this is exactly what we want to do. But our first priority has been the kind of demand that has come in the country, facilitate for that demand through whichever airline is there. And Indigo took it as a business opportunity for them and they expanded. Not that we have restricted other people for coming. Whatever demand has been created through their business plan, they have expanded at that rate. And whereas considering other players also, you should also know that in the last 6 years, we have very small players also which have come in. There is Star Air, there is Fly 91, there is India One Air. There are people who are trying to enter the market and we are facilitating for them. It starts with offering them good routes, good slots at the airports, and also what you're talking about leasing. We should also understand that today all the big airlines, they are not buying the planes anymore. They are leasing the planes. 85% of the planes today in India are being leased. And what are we doing about it? From the government, we have seen that leasing is the industry that we need to focus. So we have passed a bill in the parliament. We have made an act which brings the compliance score for leasing also. This is exactly what we are doing. Now, because the incident has come up and then you are just looking at how many airlines are there, but the effort from the government has always been that we need to have more airlines in the spectrum. And that is a continuous approach that we will have. I have already given NOC for 3 different players to come into the industry. And the bottleneck, the real bottleneck, which everyone has to understand here, is the availability of planes. The planes that are getting manufactured across the world, they are not being able to do it at that speed at which the orders are being made. India has the highest number of orders in the whole world. 1,700 planes are still under order. And we are continuously waiting for those planes to come in. It is not that nobody wants to enter into this business. People who have entered into the business, they are not able to get planes at that fast rate. So there are multi-pronged approach that we require, and the approach from the government. Another one that I want to make here, there is maintenance aspect also. You need to do MRO for the planes. Just like how you maintain your car or any other vehicle, the plane has to be maintained. And these engines which need maintenance, all the MROs have been happening outside the country. When you send them outside the country, you're losing on Forex, you're losing on the time, and that is an additional burden for the airlines. And who is bearing that cost? The passenger is bearing that cost. But for the first time, I'm very proud to say this, that Safran, which is a French company, has set up its shop in Hyderabad, where they are going to maintain at least one plane per day, which is going to reduce the cost, which is going to reduce the time. And these are all the things which are going to help us to bring more airlines into the picture.
The reason I'm asking this, आप लोग airport infrastructure बढ़ा रहे हैं. Udan has taken aviation to small places, which is a very good sign. Airport infrastructure has qualitatively improved. But it's one thing to have the infrastructure on the ground. It's another thing to have the airlines that will be able to cope up with this additional burden. That's the point, that this mismatch somewhere got caught up. As you said, Indigo did not increase the number of pilots. And many pilots have told me off the record that it was working as if hum bandua mazdoor hai. We are bonded labor. Now, I want to understand, are you very clear that you are here to protect the interests of the pilots and the passengers, or the interests of the big corporates who are driven by greed? मुझे नहीं करने pilot hire नहीं करने because I want to show my profitability. All these companies want to show their profitability rather than care about the pilots or the passengers.
Let us not go around in a cycle again. Do we care about the passenger? Do we care about the airlines? Or do we care about the pilots? I've been very clear that I care about the passengers. That is my first priority. Once we do that, whatever comes in that ecosystem, we'll start addressing all the issues. The pilot safety, definitely a major issue. We have brought in the new FDTL. We are respecting their fatigue situation, and we have brought in the guidelines.
This FDTL will remain in place, sir? This FDTL will remain in place because you have given some kind of leeway, it seems.
The leeway, whatever the exemptions we have given, is in a way to reboot the operations for Indigo so that all their operations get normalized immediately. Because there were a lot of people who are depending on the airlines also, on the civil aviation to travel. This is a holiday season right now, and it is very important for us that whatever the actions within Indigo have been done should not be penalizing the passengers ultimately. Even if it was a situation which was created for 2-3 days, let us normalize the situation, bring the stability in their operations so that people can travel first.
So the FDTL norms will stay in place, they will come into effect.
They are in place, everybody is complying with it. The Indigo, the exception is temporary till February 10th. We have asked them for a plan to finish their thing, whatever they need to ramp up their operations by February 10th. If they do it before, then we are going to remove the exemptions before itself.
And in that period, आपने उनका 10% flight operations cut किए हैं.
Yes.
Is that also going to be permanent, or is that only a temporary penalty कि आपने, it's like a student who has failed in the exam कि उसको थोड़ा नकल पर मार दो, after that public will forget. 2 months later, they will be back to normal.
You have to also understand, Rajdeep ji, that this is a Indigo mistake. So the other airlines who are following shouldn't also feel that they are getting an undue advantage. So as a deterrent also, we have cut down 10% of their operations. Let them come back to us with a proper explanation when they can handle more flights. Then accordingly, we are going to give them their routes.
There are a lot of reports that even the DGCA, sir, is understaffed. And that you don't have enough people. This also came up during flight safety when this terrible air crash took place in the month of June in Ahmedabad, that many of the key areas in this country are understaffed at the moment. What are you doing about staffing?
We have hired 190 people in the last 4 months. And the understaffing comes from the point that the DGCA, the major vacancies that have been listed right now is due to the restructuring of the DGCA that happened 2 years ago. And once the restructuring happened, once the post came into being, then immediately we have gone into the recruitment process. But you have to also understand that civil aviation is a very technically sound subject. You need to have the experts being into this in those specific positions. It is not an easy way of recruiting people. You have to go through a thorough and rigorous process to do that. And also whatever is the bureaucratic process of going through the UPSC or the SSC, that also the thorough verification, everything takes time. But we have been stressing on this, that we need to be doing this at a very fast rate. And that is why in the last 4 months, we have addressed 190 of them. And in the later stages also, definitely we are going to focus on this and do the maximum recruitment within the DGCA. But while saying this, I should also say that nowhere with the staff that we have right now, we are efficiently deploying them in such a way that never has any safety norm being compromised on the ground.